Welcome back to RT Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AMX-13 F3AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn of Province under the command of Elirox. And I think you can see a rather short stubby barrel because that's the stock gun. But there's one mark of excellence on it already, so Elirox is actually electing to use the shorter barrel, the stock gun, and I can know the reason why. You see, it's not only got a better fire rate, it's lighter and it makes the RT move a lot quicker, and it's got a faster reload. Okay, well, Elirox is aiming for the ramps on the west side of the map because the enemy are going to be coming up this way, but an Achilles has been spotted over on the other side of the battlefield, and an M8A1. It looks like he's going to aim for that first, dialing in. Oh, there's a Lux dashing across the valley floor. Just a little too slow on the shot there to get it. Now the reload is a little bit faster. With the long barrel, the top gun, you've got a reload time of about 26 seconds with a rammer and a good crew, but with the short barrel you should have a reload around about 22 seconds. Right, M8A1 just going up the ramp, dialing in and rounds out. When he gets the splash, 36 hit points. Now, the reason they made the AMX-13 F3AM was the French needed an air transportable RT, and they already had the chassis for the AMX 13-ton tank, so all they did was shorten it and then put a big howitzer gun on top. And they actually sold 600 units of this RT. And Elirox gets a fairly accurate shot there. The dispersion of the stock gun is actually slightly worse than the top gun, but you can see the shell landed very close to the aim point. And he's quickly reloading. Pretty sure the M8A1 is behind that building. Elirox fires a round in and doesn't get anything off that one. Now from this little position here you can see quite a long way across the battlefield, and he's just spotted a T67. I think one of his teammates spotted that one. One of his teammates across the valley, and that T67, well, he adjusted his aim there and he got a larger reticule, which actually meant the shell didn't land where he wanted it to go. Right, there's the M8A1. So he was right, it was in that position. He's indicated that is his target. He's dialing in, waiting for the reload to complete. And the M8A1 is moving. He's moving to that rock. He's dialed in on it, rounds out. Oh, kill shot! 107 hit points. Okay, there's a T-34 up there. There's an M7 down below behind the other house. I think he's going to probably try and get a shot on that T-34. He's loaded. And there's an A20 up there as well. Goes for the T-34. Shell just lands behind him, but he still picks up 98 hit points of splash. And he's adjusting his position. And there's the enemy AMX-13 F3. And he's just over there the other side of the valley, and he's hiding behind that rock, and out from the other side of the rock comes a Sentinel, the Australian medium tank. Unfortunately his shell lands some distance away, wasn't fully dialed in, and that M7 is going to try and outflank the KV-1. He's gone around the buildings to attack him from behind. And the KV-1's just been stunned by the enemy RT. Looks like the M7's taken a bit of a plastering as well. Elirox has seen it. The M7's done a drive-by on the KV-1. Elirox is dialing in on the M7 and... oh, that's another kill shot. 201 hit points, and there's the Sentinel. He spotted the Sentinel coming up the slope towards him. He's not going to hit it just yet. It's not close enough. And over on the heights, we've got the T-34 and that A-20 again. It's almost loaded, ready to go. If he fires the round in now, he should be able to get 2 tanks, 1 shot. No. But I'm pretty sure that would have damaged the A-20. There's the A-20. Oh, he was showing stun. He has lost hit points. So he did splash him. He had a 1 second of stun left when he reappeared. Okay, he's loaded again, but here comes that Sentinel. He's dialing in on him. Backing up to try and get a good shot. Aiming. And he gets a kill shot again. 240 hit points, and that's his 3rd kill. His teammate, he's got an RT teammate, and he's got 4 kills at the moment between them. So that's 7 kills for the RT on this team. There's only 4 members left on their team, 6 on the enemy team. So they are down on the enemy. Oh, that AMX-13 F3 just shotgunned our KV-1. And the T-67's going in to try and kill off the KV-1. T-34 rounds out. Oh, and he's taken out by the KV-1. And unfortunately, we've lost the KV-1 to the T-67. Okay, Eliroc's adjusting his position. Oh, well, the AT-2's managed to kill off that T-67. AT-2 is quite a powerful tank destroyer with heavy armour. You see him just there, just below the bottom of the screen. There's the A-20. Trying to get the aim in on him. Oh, and he's been killed by the Fifi. Now we're looking across the valley. We can't see anyone over there. We've lost all our team on the other side of the map, but it's now 3 versus 3. So it was 4 versus 6, now it's 3 versus 3. 2 RTs on either side. The enemy's got a heavy tank, a KV-1. We've got the AT-2. Eliroc's just having a quick look to see where the enemy is. Extending his aim across the valley. We know the AMX-13 F3 is on this side of the map. There he is! Oh, he gets the snapshot, but not before the AMX-13 F3 takes out our AT-2. So it's now 2 RT versus a KV-1 and an RT. We've got the benefit of doubt here because we've got a Fifi, which has got a view range of 390 meters and that very fast firing 105mm gun, whereas the enemy has got a Gorilla with a 15cm howitzer and of course a KV-1, which is the heavy tank. But of course, he's got to face a 155mm howitzer on Eliroc's RT. And he's just sent a message to the Fifi. You have the view range, he has the speed. So he's saying Kent Bush, he wants the Fifi to stay at this end of the map whilst he goes hunting for the enemy RT. Of course that's true. With the stock gun, this RT is a lot faster than with the long gun, the long barrel one. And that AMX-13 F3 that he snapshotted a few seconds ago had the long barrels, so obviously he was at a bit of a disadvantage when it came to speed. Well, he knocked over a tree there, but we'll forgive him that because he is on the move. And they found the KV-1! There he is, marked him as target. Looks like the Fifi spotted him. He's coming up the slope very slowly, dialing in. Round out. It fell short. Quite a long way short, actually. Eliroc's is going to have to move position to get another shot in. I think this gap here looks good. Okay. Looks like the Fifi is marking that tank as his target. Eliroc's is dialing in. Rounds out. Direct hit! 186 hit points. Good shot. Well, the Fifi managed to fire at him, and I think that was an AP round, not a HE, because there was no explosion, as you normally associate with HE. Elirox almost loaded. He's loaded, rounds out, and he gets the kill shot! It was a blind shot kill as well, because the KV-1 had just disappeared at the moment the shell went in, and it killed him. Now, it's 2 versus 1 now, so the tables have turned, and Elirox is going to hunt down that Grilla, and that should enable the Fifi to get the kill, if Elirox can't get him himself. Right, the Fifi has just indicated he's looking at grid square B9. That's where he said he was aiming for. Messages in chat as well. We saw the arrows come up as well. So that's where Elirox is headed. He's found the Grilla. There he is. And the Grilla tries a snapshot and fails. And Elirox is going for a manual aim. And again, he's failed. He didn't allow it to dial in long enough. Now he's got a few seconds to wait for the reload to go through, and the best thing to do is keep changing your position, because the Grilla has got a terrible arc of fire. It's very narrow, and that means if you try to shoot at something that keeps moving outside the arc, you'll get reticule plume, and that means you have to start aiming all over again. And Elirox tries a shotgun and it doesn't work, and the Grilla's headed this way rapidly. Elirox is trying to get away. He turns to have a look at the Grilla. Oh my god, he's flipped! He's flipped over! Oh, there's nothing he can do. Nothing the Fifi can do. The Grilla's going to get an easy kill here. He's going to come around that corner and shotgun Elirox. Oh, this is very bad. Nothing he can do. This is going to be painful. Here we go. Yep. That was kind of inevitable. Oh dear. But now the Grilla has to face the Fifi, and the Fifi just fired another AP round in. I'm pretty sure that was an AP round. No explosion as you'd normally get from an HE, but the view range of the Fifi comes in here because he's got a 390 meter view range the Grilla hasn't, and that means that the Fifi will be able to keep firing at that Grilla so long as he's got line of sight. Missed him with that shot. Fires another one in. Oh, the Grilla's stopped. That's going to make him an easy target for the Fifi. And a kill shot wins the game. So the Arty on their team have scored 11 kills. That's more than 2/3 of the enemy team have been killed by the Arty. They carried the team through and won the game for them. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. It's a third class tanker for Elirox in the AMX 13 F3 AM. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He got 13 in total, and the win rate for the game of 2,153, which is very good. So let's have a look at team score. Well, not surprisingly, the highest scorer on his own team was I Die Often, the Fifi, with 1,264 hit points of damage. But the high score overall goes to the Grilla on the enemy team. He got the high caliber for 1,985 hit points. Elirox managed to get 1,107 hit points, so he was just in third place. And, well, when it came to kills, excuse me, it was definitely the Fifi who scored the most. He got 6 kills. Elirox managed 5, and the KV-1 and AMX 13 F3 on the enemy team managed 4 apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was definitely the Fifi with 788. The KV-1 was 706, and Elirox managed 583. Honourable mention should go to the Scorpion in the Grilla. He got 530 out of that one. Even though he was on the losing team, he certainly did very well. He did better than the 4th place member on Elirox's team. Elirox fired 18 rounds in that game. He got 6 direct hits and no penetrations, which is surprising because I thought at least 2 of those vehicles were actual penetrations. He did 11 splash, damage of 1,107 hit points, of which 800 were more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was from the Gorilla, and it was a penetration. It was terminal, and he spotted 1 enemy vehicle. I think that was the Gorilla. Damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did stun assistance of 149 hit points off 6 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 19,509 credits, but after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually took away a deficit, a loss of 11,964 credits. He received 583 base XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he took away. But the one thing you can take away from that battle is that 2 arties between them carried their team, got 11 kills, didn't platoon, which was a bit of a pity because I think you might have been able to platoon dynamically, but they didn't platoon, which meant that they didn't get the Brothers in Arms, but they certainly earned it. And I'm sure that even the Fifi driver will forgive Elyrox for flipping himself over. In all his excitement, he was looking for where the Gorilla was behind him and didn't see where he was driving. So off to driving school for Elyrox. He's going to have to put those L plates on again. Not make that mistake. Just keep driving as fast as you can, dodging the rocks as you go. But it was a great battle. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and we get great replays like this all the time, so do stay tuned to our channel, and hopefully it'll be one of your replays that I'll be showing in the next video.